Mike, check. Justin Hunt, it's all happening. Thank you to everybody rocking with the channel. Thank you to everybody subscribed through the channel, everyone who has liked a video, shared a video, everyone who's donated. Big thank you to everyone who's donated. If you'd like to donate, you get it at the Cash App. That's right up there. Or you can hit the link in the description. And big thank you to all my newest members. There's a bunch of y'all. I'm going to have to spread this out over 2 videos, but thank you guys so much, especially Amin Ra, KP Lovely, Pink Mana 50, Hell Larpa Nibor, that's a dope name, Mahula Ramafoko, that's dope too. Bagladon, Yaz Vibes Only, Tiptoe, Joey McCashlin, my man Joey McCashlin, Jason S, Hoodoo and Head Wraps, I like that too, that's a good flip. All City Big Heck, Tamara Whitehurst, 99, big shout out to 99, John A, Marilander, K Brown, Sherry Ann, Hot Skull, Commander DMB, OG Nick Marsh with the re-up, Rob Justice, Othelus Maximus, oh, I love that. That sounds Shakespearean. Ryan Pratt, Yazer87, Trip 08201, Deshaun Fields, Toast the Goat, 9-second applause. Thank you. To you guys new to the channel, that is how we celebrate everyone who joins this community. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, there's more. So I'm gonna do it over, for the first time, I'm gonna do over 2 videos. I haven't done that before, so this is breaking new ground. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you guys so much for showing so much love to Shakespearean Shakedown. It's a piece that I've had in my mind for a long time, and there's a lot of Easter eggs in it, actually, and I'm really enjoying you guys picking out a lot of the Easter eggs. But it's my year-end piece and sort of my capstone piece on this battle, at least what it was in 2024. Obviously, there's a lot going on the calendar already in 2025. So we'll see how things go. But I really appreciate that. Now, into the story. Story number one. Biggest story. Joey Badass. The legend. 1 second applause to Joey Badass. Love Joey Badass. I've been covering Joey Badass, gotta be 15 years. Easy. And he is one of the most, at one point in time, it was him and A$AP Rocky. It was Pro Era and A$AP Mob who were really running the youth in New York City when I was coming up. And Joey Badass has found a lot of success in acting. And I think, honestly, 1999 is mixtape. That's a certified classic. But from a project standpoint, he has been more focused on other endeavors than he has been on music. And it looks like he plans to change all that in 2025. And so he hopped out day one, first day out, or first day into the new year. He dropped The Ruler's Back, which is a freestyle or, a cypher rhyme. We'll say that. It's not off the top. But it's a cypher rhyme that, in my opinion, I would love to see more of, because he is from New York, from Brooklyn, and apparently the West Coast's been winning too much for Joey Badass taste. So he's got some things to get off his chest. So let's react to it. I mean, I think that's Conductor Williams. I'm not sure. Let's see who that is. Is that Conductor Williams? It doesn't say. Maybe it's not Conductor Williams, but it's a Conductor Williams-esque beat. Very classic New York sound. Golden era New York sound almost. I would probably say definitely 90s New York sound. The Rule is back.
I'm back. That's right. It feels so good to be back, man. I'm back, baby. A popular demand.
Where is he? I guess this is where he lives. I mean, I know he moved out the city just like everybody moves out the city at some point. New York City taxes would be crazy. A lot of time, and there's no land. It's very hard to get land in New York City. But you got the Maybach out front.
A popular demand. Hey, yo, moved out the city, copped the house.
Okay, he moved out the city right off first line. That's all happening. 1 second applause.
House in the sticks, couple acres, couple whips, whole lot of flicks. I got options, baby, take your pick. Might fuck around and coordinate the fit. Take a This my life in film, baby, I just write the script. Mr. Really put that on, they be counterfeit. I'm taking calculated risks, too legit to quick to get you niggas acclimated quick. It's rules to this shit, hold up.
I love that. I love that flow, dog, that New York flow, that Brooklyn flow. That's one of the things that Joey Badass has always had too. His flow has always been immaculate. His content has always been there. His perspective has always been broad. And he's coming in right now. And that Brooklyn Steez, rest in peace, Capital Steez.
Mirrors in my city, fuck a nomination. This for every time they left me out the conversation. I'm back by popular demand and world domination. I'm finna bomb on niggas' plans fresh off my vacation.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into the crux. This is a statement type track. This is the core of hip hop. This is what hip hop is. I know there's a lot of people who maybe don't have necessarily the reps, haven't been maybe not even alive to see what this style, this energy of hip hop used to be all the time. It wasn't like, oh, someone came out. It wasn't like a control verse and everyone's like, oh, this is another thing. It used to just be like this. 90% of this was, the rap was like this. 90% of hip hop was just like this. You know, you might get a PM Dawn, but KRS-One kicked that man off stage, which in retrospect, that's how serious people took hip hop. Okay, 1 second applause. That's how, when the culture was at its thickest, there was a lot of this. This is who's the best man on the mic. This is showing skills on the track. This is cypher rhymes. Not everything's a diss. Not everything is a diss, right? And just because a lot of times what people think are disses are really challenges. I'm challenging you. It doesn't have to get into mudslinging all the time. That's what this energy feels like. I'm gonna run it back a little bit.
To get you niggas acclimated quick, it's rules to this shit, hold up. I got mirrors in my city, fuck a nomination. This for every time they left me out the conversation. I'm back by popular demand and world domination. I'm finna bomb on niggas' plans fresh off my vacation. I was sitting back, watching from an eagle eye, trying not to react. Just give me one reason, I swear I'm on full attack. East Coast nigga till I die, it's clear who the heir apparent king of NY, nigga.
Who's the heir apparent king of NY? 1 second applause. I love Joey Badass. Love Joey Badass, like I said. And it's very interesting he's saying this now. Again, he has a very successful acting career. It looks like he has a very successful modeling career. He's a fun dude. Being around Joey Badass is a good time. And he's always had incredible bars. And this, truthfully, is the type of rap that made so many of us super fans of him. I mean, at one point in time, you could argue he had one of the most active core audiences of any of those guys. I mean, you know, when you look at Black Hippie, if you look at ASAP Mob, you know, Pro Era, I mean, you know, his music transcended to other regions very well, right? And so I like him coming back now, putting people on notice.
Straight like that, come on. Told y'all niggas I'm back, come on.
Uh-oh, that looked like a pop out, mimicking the pop out. That's actually some Inception type. I don't want to call it. I feel like it's a little bit of Inception, right? Because at the pop out, Kendrick was going real slow doing the dance, right? Whenever he did Not Like Us, after maybe half the first verse or the first verse, he would pause and be like, riding the wave, basically. That's what Joey Badass just did. And so this is the energy Joey Badass is on. But at the same time, Kendrick did that because that's what Drake did in the Hotline Bling video. The Hotline Bling video. So this is 3 degrees of separation. 1 second applause.
Yeah, the ruler's back, baby. Yo. Too much West Coast dick licking.
Uh-oh. 1 second applause. Too much West Coast dick licking and too many niggas on a mission doing their best Jay-Z rendition. Okay. Now, this is like, when Jay-Z said that, because that's on Reasonable Doubt for people who don't know, this 22 Twos, right? And it's a phenomenal track. I mean, it's like he says 22 times throughout the track and tells a story along with it. right? That line's from 22 Twos. And so when that album comes out, when that song comes out, it was in the West Coast era. The West Coast was winning big. And so that was Jay-Z's sort of statement about the state of things back in the mid-90s. And here's Joey Badass using the line again. Now, check out Jeremy Heck's reaction to this, the video he put together. He points out that this isn't even the first time Joey Badass has used that line, but it's truthfully a Jay-Z quote. Now, I see a lot of people trying to diffuse this saying, oh, well, they didn't even know it was a Jay-Z line. Well, it was a Jay-Z line, but the West Coast didn't like Jay-Z using that line at that point in time either. So I think it's very clear what energy we got Joey Badass on. I think it's very clear we got him copying the wave that Kendrick did at the pop out, which was copying Hotline Bling. We got that. We got to put his name in the conversation. He's back from vacation. We got that. And now we got too much West Coast dick licking. Let's see where it goes.
West Coast dick licking. I'm hearing niggas throwing rocks, really ain't shit sticking. Cause if we talking bar for bar, really it's slim pickings. I rap like I draw pentagrams and kill chickens, nigga.
Slim pickings. I rap like I draw pentagrams and kill chickens. 1 second applause.
Which is so like eat the quick for feature. This that black Air Force energy coming out your speaker.
This that black Air Force energy coming out your speaker. Okay. Look, at the end of my Shakespeare and Shakedown piece, I said, Kendrick is the new face of victory. He's a new face of victory, offering a much needed shift in consciousness, I believe. But the propaganda war is in full effect, and artists of all types are already plotting on the crown. Right? Joey Badass, the first one up, first day out, 1 second applause. I love this. Okay. Because one, I think it's pretty clear that there isn't any friction between TDE or PG Lang or the West Coast when it comes to Joey Badass. And likewise, I'd say that's the case. They've been cool, as far as I can tell, for years, but they're from the same school. They're from the same school of this thing of ours. Everything used to be like this, right? Everything doesn't necessarily have to spill into other places. And I like this because Joey Badass is truly a phenomenal lyricist.
I'm out to reach your arms too short to box the Elohim. Still reigning the rap supreme. Me and Stilo had a dream.
See, that's another shot. You know, your arms are too short to box with Elohim. Or, Dot's been saying Elohim. I think he says on 16 to LA. He says it a few different times, if I'm not mistaken. And also J. Cole said it. J. Cole said, your arms are too short to box with the God on 7 Minute Drill. And so Joey Badass is using, your arms too short to box with God is a legendary rap quote, sure. But Joey Badass is all around all these conversations in this. This is letting people know that Joey Badass is back. 1 second applause.
Me and Stilo had a dream. I stand tall in this rap thing like Yao Ming and won't stop till the crowd sing when I'm crowned king. My aura scream and my style ring. This ain't boom bap, nigga. This that boom bow bing.
Oh, that's another shot too. Boom bop, bing bop, boom bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. Love that live. 1 second applause. If you can't tell, I'm happy to be back. I've been working on that piece for most of the month. So happy to have daily conversation with you guys. So 1 second applause for y'all being patient with all these interruptions on this reaction video. It's all happening.
Want a fair one. I knew some real hitters, but I ain't never fair none. Guess it's just the Brooklyn in me. They must not know where I'm from. Heard that they was looking for me. Okay, tell them here I come. I'm nowhere near done with you, nigga. You fucking stupid? I'm in my Goyard bag, nigga. I'm that nigga. I thought I told y'all.
I rock with that. 1 second applause for Joey Badass. I think if I'm going to give this a rating on a scale, I think I'll probably give it a 6.8 second applause. So, Joey Badass. Joey Badass has put his name back on the map. I think we're going to get a lot more music from Joey Badass, to be honest. I think he's been planning to make a stronger push into music. I think strategically for him, this is a good time to do so, right? I mean, he's been modeling, he's been doing music, so it's not as if he fell off. He stepped to a different sphere, right? And so I'd imagine that he is probably in a better position to financially to push whatever type of music he really wants to, which I think is an asset. I also think Joey Badass is a much needed voice. Now, here's a couple of things that I saw in a couple of videos that I did watch. I watched the Jeremy Heck video. Shout out to Jeremy Heck. Of course, I watched Stock Rhymes. Of course, I checked them out. They be fast, efficient, first, and correct most of the time, just about all the time. One second applause. So I was watching them, and P came out and was like, oh, yeah, this looks like it's got 50 Cent's hands all over it. because Joey Badass is on Raising Kanan, right? So he's in the 50 Cent universe. 50 Cent is one of the artists that has never lost New York. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of the impact that might have fractured New York in a lot of ways, New York energy is 50's all of that. Okay, he's all of that. All of that's New York energy. And so, it's another reason, personally, I think he catches as much love as he does, whether he's on the East Coast or the West Coast. 50's always been 50, and there is something, inspiring about his story, his narrative, but also the way that he plots on people. Okay, like, this feels like a 50th Law kind of move. I'm not saying that 50 told Joey Badass to do this. I'm not saying that, and I don't think Thought Crimes was either. But there's a whole lot of 50 subs all over GNX. All over GNX. There's more. I mean, even in Shakespeare and Shakedown, I point out 50 on Me Don't Die Trying and shit from Dodger Blue, and 50 Deep But It Ain't Deep Enough from Squabble Up. But there's also put Cuban Link on his head as a monument. That one is believed to be another 50 Cent shot. Apparently there was some relationship with 50 Cent and Cuban Link's wife. Cuban Link is another MC out of New York. There's I Got the Money in the Powerboat gyrating, right? And so here comes Joey Badass in the Power universe, first day out, letting everybody know he's here. He's here at the bare minimum. And so, the politics around this will be very interesting to watch as well. Now, I want to shout out Lit Poppy. Lit Poppy dropped a response today. Now, Lit Poppy, most people don't know Lit Poppy. He is a rising artist out of Los Angeles, but he's also super well connected. And he has worked at a number of different record labels. He works with artists in pretty much everybody's camp, one way or the other. And he is a fantastic lyricist. And so he's got a big year planned away from this, of course, but he dropped a freestyle, a true off-the-top freestyle, by the way. True off-the-top freestyle. It's on my Twitter account. I reshared it. He's gonna be dropping clips. I'm not gonna play it right now because he's over the Friend or Foe beat, and I want this video. I think there's probably enough questionable copyright situation going on with this reaction in the first place. But Lil Poppy, he responded to Joey Badass, and again, just because it's someone's name's mentioned doesn't mean it's necessarily disrespectful, right? Just because it's a diss doesn't mean it's disrespectful. Right. A lot of times, this is what hip hop is. Hip hop is competition, regardless of whether we have people who try to downplay that side of it, regardless of whether there's a whole wide spectrum of rap songs that are out there that have no desire to try to be the best at this thing of ours. At the core, pick an element, competition is rooted in it. And it's one of the reasons I personally believe that it's been able to travel so far, right? And this to me is a great example of this, because I would love to see lyrical competition at the forefront. I've got a piece I've been working on too, that's on ciphers. And between King Los, Daylight, J. Cole, they've all been talking about bringing ciphers back. And I think we're in prime time for that kind of thing. I'm really happy with the way this year's starting off already. My name is Justin Hunt. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow at The Company Man on everything. It's all happening.
Justin Hunt is here. It's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. The mathematical breakdown of this mighty game of rap we in. It's boom bapping in. Systematical culture views us radical, it's all happening. Shaking hands and dabbing it. Life through the lens of hip hop, from trip hop to yes, dog, you don't stop, you don't stop. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening. Justin Hunt is here, it's all happening. It's all happening, yes, it's all happening.